All right, so my inspiration for this piece of art was just uh I was replaying one of my favorite games, Dredge, and I really wanted to draw a creepy Leviathan in the distance over a lighthouse town. So that was that's what I did. That was the basis. So, okay. Um, this docking and doesn't okay, okay. You know, I'm not gonna edit this because this is a live documentation of my first time talking on a mic over one of my speed draws, which is very awkward, but I'm gonna keep it in for scientific purposes. Um, so there I am inking in the Leviathan, which is the easiest part because I have a lot of experience drawing creatures and people. Not digitally. I just started doing digital art a few months ago. My sister got me a drawing tablet for Christmas. Um, so I don't have much experience with it, which is why you'll see me do so much weird shit that I probably could have avoided. But me blocking in the trees after finally realizing that I don't have to sketch out every branch myself. The mindset of someone who's spent a long time drawing on paper. The undo button is my best friend. No more erasers. Here I'm doing the background. I'm doing it very detailed, which is problematic, considering how I do the buildings. Here I'm trying to decide if I want to do just like an outline of buildings or if I single them out, if I want to ink them, how detailed do I want to get on it? I start inking it out here, don't like it, try something else. I distract myself by just throwing in some colors, trying to decide what I want it to end up like at the end. I really, I really like this initial sketch right here. That's where I should have took more inspiration from this. Because I end up the lighthouse is turning left here, directly away from the Leviathan, which I prefer more than what I actually end up doing. So I might go back and redo this at some point, but that would take a while. Um, yeah, again, the easiest part, the Leviathan, I'm just coloring it in right here. I really want it to just be a background thing. Like, if you don't look at it too hard, if you just glance over this, you're not going to even see that it's there, which is why I don't end up going with yellow or red eyes. They are glowing, but they're not as prominent. I wish I had just like blocked out these buildings like I am right now. I'm just coloring them in, but I wish I would have kept them sort of maybe with just the sketch over it because I don't like that I actually inked them. It just didn't seem to match. So here I am inking it out with just freehand. For some reason, I forget I have the line tool until about halfway through, which just makes it so much longer. Also, I didn't like the range of building shapes I was doing. I wanted to be more of just like one mass, the town, just like one item. And I didn't like that with. Now I discovered the line tool, redo all of that, super easy. Erase everything I did before, redo it, story of my life. Looks so much better afterward. I decided that that building doesn't exist because it looks horrible. See, look how much nicer that looks. Come on, people. That looks so much nicer. Then I'm just making the buildings in front a little bit lighter, getting some dynamic lighting going in there. Not much, but still enough to make it seem like one piece, but yeah, so they're just little building shapes. I don't want it any more detailed than that, or so I thought. It looks so nice with that color scheme I did at the beginning, but I don't end up going with that. Here I am doing the water. Actually, the easiest part. Took me 5 seconds. I really like how I did it. I'll end up doing some highlights from the lighthouse as well. This is where I turned the lighthouse forward because I just felt like it in the moment. I was like, that would be really cool if it just like pointed this way instead. Which I don't mind it. Like I still like it, but I would have, I think, liked the end product better if I just stuck with my initial idea and had it pointing off to the left, just directly away from the Leviathan in the background. It still looks nice though. I'm playing around with how, because I didn't like how flowy the lines for the light looked, like how grainy. The brush I use I like because because of the opacity. You can see right through it. Transparency, wrong word. Darkening the lighthouse. I like that I did that. I darkened the trees just to make this. I, I wanted to darken the buildings as well, but I don't really know how to do good selecting yet. I'm not used to the selection tools. So I try to like freehand it. I can't really get all of them, but that's later. Here I'm doing the fog. I start with way too much. Just trying to get some, um, like, I guess 3D-ness going on in here. I cover up that Leviathan way too much. Filling in some holes I missed. More fog. See how the buildings just look like they don't look detailed enough, like because of the trees right behind them and the rocky outcrop on the left side. It's just like the cliffs. How detailed I did the background doesn't match up with how simple I did the buildings. So I don't really like that I did. I don't like that I did that at all. But I didn't really know how to fix it, so I spent a lot of time putting around doing this, which isn't. I don't necessarily hate it. Look at me, literally. And then I missed edges and pieces, which is why everything I did on this selection I didn't like because I didn't select everything that I needed to select. So now I'm just trying to cover it up. Cover it up, cover it up, cover it up. I don't like it. I hate it. That's the point I'm at right now. Try to put a moon there. I'm like, oh, maybe a little. No, no rim lighting. Nope. That's me trying to fix it before being like, fuck it, give it up. Um, this is me just like, I have no idea what to do. I hate it. I don't know why I hate it. Well, I do, but I don't. I don't know what to do to not hate it. I feel like that's a lot of the art process, my art process, at least changing the color of the sky, making it pitch black. Why did I do that? I don't know. And then I cover it up with this weird greenish blue vignette. Do not like that at all. I start doing all of this extra shit to cover up everything I've done basically because I don't like any of it anymore. I just start hating it. And about this time, when I think I'm done and I'm looking at it, I'm like, I'm not satisfied with that. I can't just leave it like that. I start trying to put blurs on it. I started trying to do a whole bunch of different stuff when really all I needed to do was go back to before I started all these changes. Here's me realizing that I liked it better before I started fucking around with it. I'm like, okay, go back to that version, just add a little bit of fog to cover at that baseline, make the buildings a little less clear, and then they don't need to be detailed. And then they kind of do blend into the background with the trees and the cliffs and the Leviathan. And I put a filter over it because I wanted it to be more dredge-like. I felt like it was too green before. I like it blue. So this is how it ended up. I really like it.